eBay sort of surprised us this week when they introduced a new feature. We're to the point where you probably should always do promoted listings, at least the minimum. You're going to hear half the YouTube eBay gurus tell you that promoted listings don't do a thing, but they never really convince you, do they? Whenever you're watching them, they never really convince you. They say other things are more important. Don't worry about promoted listings. Do this instead. Well, they may or may not be correct about other things helping your sales, but promoted listings help your sales also. You are literally bribing eBay to put you higher in the search engine whenever someone looks for something that you're selling. And the higher you are, the more likely a buyer will see your listing, not someone else's. It's a cost of doing business. You have to do promoted listings, in my not so humble opinion. I'm going to show you the new feature. For some odd reason, eBay only put this in the cell phone app. I don't believe it's on the website yet. I'm going to go to my phone and show you how to do it. Now, you know my philosophy. Don't list on your phone, or at least don't do final listings on your phone. You can start a listing, take pictures, but always use a laptop, a tablet, use a larger screen and a real keyboard to finalize your listing. It's too easy to make mistakes, omit options, to push the wrong option on a cell phone. What's going to happen is you're going to get an INAD, item not as described, because you chose the wrong option. Your big fat fingers are going to punch the wrong option, and you're not going to notice it, and your buyer will whenever the buyer gets something and expected something else. Just finish all your listings on a web browser on a larger screen with a real keyboard to make sure that it's all accurate. Even if you're using Spadeberry or some lesser AI tool to create listings, review listings on a full-size laptop, desktop, and keyboard. I can't make you take my advice, but some buyer someday is going to make you pay for a mistake you made inadvertently. You never meant to push that option or delete some word that you deleted because the screen and the keyboard is just too small. Okay, this new feature lets you set a universal promoted listings for all listings, a universal rate. Let's say you haven't done a promoted listings, but you're convinced by me you need to. What you're going to do is at least do the minimum. Most sellers don't do promoted listings. You are way ahead of the game if you do the bare minimum of 2%. How do I know most sellers don't? eBay tells you that every time you list an item, eBay will tell you what the percentage is of other sellers using promoted listings. It's almost always under 50%. If you do, sure, you're giving up some profit, but you're going to get more sales. You're going to sell things more often, turn your inventory more often. You're going to churn and burn that money, and you're going to end up making a whole lot more each year. So let me switch to my cell phone screen and show you how to do this. Start your eBay app and click on Selling. Scroll down the selling screen some, and you're going to see your payments, and you're going to see product research, used to be called TerraPeak, high demand categories, show more. You're going to get eventually to a place that says jump to, and the fourth option is called advertising. I assume advertising will be your fourth option. It might be a different option on your click the advertising option. This is where you automatically set one promoted listings rate for everything you sell. Maybe you want to do different promoted listings for different items. If you do, don't mess with this. It's not going to be a benefit to you at all. It's going to be clunky whenever you try to use it for some things. This is called Easy Boost. So you're going to see Manage Easy Boost. I want you to click that. Boom. And eBay will put some percentage there. Might be 4, might be 3, might be 12, whatever. You can press the minus sign to drop it down to 2. You can keep pressing the plus sign to make it higher. eBay would really suggest that you do 11, 12, 13%. Well, if I owned eBay, I would suggest that you do that too. The question is, do you have to? And almost never do you have to go that high. The promoted listings is for your category, not your item. Most of us are everything sellers, and we generally find things that are less common, not brand new items, things that are collectibles that haven't been made for a while. There's not going to be that much competition versus something that's brand new and they're making millions of every year. So let's say you're selling third generation Kindle device. Those haven't been around for about 15 years. Well, there might be 50 for sale on eBay, but there's not 5 million of them for sale on eBay because they don't make them anymore. There might be 50, and of those 50, most of those sellers are not doing promoted listings. All things equal, you will be higher in the search if you have a promoted listings. And if you have a higher promoted listings percentage than the few competitors trying to sell against you have, you're going to be even higher. But don't worry about them. Just have promoted listings. At least start with that if you're not used to doing promoted listings. The lowest you can go is 2. So that's what we're going to do. Or you could go 3 if you wanted to be a little bit. So most of the crowd's going to choose 2. The ones that decide, okay, I guess I have to do this, they're going to do the bare minimum. So you might as well do 3. if you're going to use Easy Boost, this new universal promoted listings. I've got a warning against using this in a little bit, possibly. I'm not saying don't. I didn't walk you all the way through this to fool you and say, never do this, don't do it, it's bad. It's not bad. It's a great way to add a promoted listings instantly to all of your listings. It's a great way to adjust. So let's say that we're getting into the Christmas selling season and we're down to November. Sales are hot, but you want to make more because the last 3 months of the year in general should be the time when you make more than all the other months combined. You might want to raise your overall promoted listings rate from 2 to 7 or 8%, maybe for the 2 or 3 months left in the selling season. Strike while the iron is hot. Get ahead of the crowds that are buying and selling. Once January comes and goes, because January is usually a pretty good month. People get money for Christmas and all of this. Usually it doesn't start slowing down till the end of January into February. And at that point, you might want to go back down to 2 or 3% or whatever you were at before you raised it. That's a good strategy. Now you might think, well, when sales are slow, that's when I want to raise it. Okay, but when everyone's wanting to buy from me, that's when I want to sell a lot. And the selling strategy really is during high seasons, you want to promote more, not less. So what are you going to pick? Have you never done promoted? Even if you don't even know really what they're about, you just really need to do it these days. eBay's almost forcing it upon you. Keep in mind, most sellers don't. You're going to be way ahead of the game if you do. You're going to see a sales increase if all you do is you never had promoted listings and you use Easy Boost to get a 2% listing. But you might as well go 3. I mean, what's the difference? 1%? No big deal. You're going to pay eBay an extra 1% to get even higher than most people who choose the bare minimum of 2% or go 4 and be even higher. I mean, the higher you go, fine, but you're paying eBay more money. Let's say we'll stick at 4 on this one or go to 5. Maybe pay eBay an extra 3% right now over what you really have to do and just see what happens, because that's the beauty of Easy Boost and its drawback, but that's the beauty, is you can test this. Put all of your inventory at 5% for 2 weeks and see what happens. So what if you sell a lot and you have to pay eBay more money because you're paying them 5% bribe to put you higher in the search engine to sell a bunch of items and make a bunch of money? You'd rather have 95% of a lot of money than 100% of not so much. So I'll keep this at 5 as an example. You click update and eBay says at the very bottom, Easy Boost ad rate updated. You'll need to give it a few hours to take effect. Some of your items you'll see right away are at 5% or whatever you chose. Others are going to take a while to populate your entire inventory. If you've got 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 20,000, 100,000 items, it's going to take a while to populate that, but eBay will do the work. See how it goes for 2 weeks. If you don't like it, if your sales don't increase a lot, drop it back down to 2. That's the beauty of Easy Boost. Okay, I told you there's a drawback, and that is eBay only allows whole numbers, 2.0, 3.0, 4. Don't even need the point. They're integers, they're whole numbers. 2, 3, 4, 5. You can't go 2.1. You can't go 2.9. I don't like that. I've told you from the start of this channel that if you do a promoted listing and you like to do 2%, do 2.1%, which you are allowed to do from the actual promoted listing screen if you don't use Easy Boost. If you turn off Easy Boost, you're back to having to manually put a promoted listings fee percentage on every item you sell. And you can then go and ignore eBay's huge, in this case, 11%. It's for sheet music. Don't pay 11%. And instead of doing 2.0, which Easy Boost could do for you, do 2.1. Well, if you wanted to do 2.0, you might as well do 2.1 and beat everybody who's doing the bare minimum, right? I've told you this trick before. This is gold. Just knowing that doing a 0.1 or 0.6, if you do 3.5, go 3.6, because most people who choose manually a promoted listings fee is going to go 2.0, 2.5, 3.5, 5, 5.5. They're not going to go 5.1 or 5.6, and you're just paying a tiny fraction more to be ahead of every single person on that tier, that level you're choosing. And the higher you go, the fewer and fewer people are able to compete against you when it comes to promoted listings. That's why I don't personally like Easy Boost. I am using it some. I am turning it on, and I might want to adjust all of my inventory for 3 days and just see what happens up and down. Just kind of do a self-test. Population of little old me. An N of 1, as they say in statistics. And that's not a true test, but I can get a feel for things if I test my own account often enough. So I am using Easy Boost, and I'm going back to my old ways. Whenever I get tired of Easy Boost and I'm done with the test and I want to put everything, ramp everything back down to 2 or 3%, I will from that point forward manually put 3.1%. on all of my listings because I want that 0.1. I don't like the fact that we can only do integers. If you don't know what an integer is, I'm also a recovering public school graduate. I understand, but there's hope for the hopeless. So it's kind of a, what do? Do you want to manually get the advantage of a 0.1, or do you want the ability to raise and lower your promoted listings fee? There's a lot to be said for that. We miss this huge 0.1 advantage, but there's a lot to be said for being able to adjust dynamically to make our promoted listings across our entire inventory fluid so we can do testing. I see a lot of advantages in both ways. You should be able to do both now. You should be able to turn Easy Boost off whenever you want to manually go back for a while. You can do bulk edits and edit all of your promoted listings back to whatever you prefer if it's not an even number. That's a little bit clunky. Easy Boost is far easier than using the bulk edit tool for your inventory, but you can. I've worried it's a little bit of a dangerous tool. To do a bulk edit, you're really messing with fire. You really should probably just test. If you ever use the bulk edit feature in eBay, maybe I'll show it to you someday. I probably have already shown it to you at least one video. I don't remember. But instead of editing your whole inventory back down to 3.1, if that's your favorite promoted listings fee, just do 20 items and test it. Bulk edit 20 and do it, and make sure that they end up in an hour or so back to 3.1 and everything's okay. And if so, you probably have the confidence to do your whole inventory. That takes time. It's kind of a hassle. There's nothing easier than eBay's new feature called Easy Boost. All of us should be familiar with it and really use it as a test tool and probably use it as a holiday tool to increase our sales.